Hey there, Libra. How are you? We're going to get started on your love reading, your love and relationship reading for the month of February. But listen, let's say it's March, let's say it's April or May when this reading finds you. It's okay. It's all right. This reading is good for whenever you find it. Okay, Libra, I am using the Omni Tarot. This is what it looks like, and I'm so excited about using it here with you for the very first time. It came all the way from London to the US. So it traveled quite a long way just to get here for you, Libra. I'm using it for the first time here with you, so you're breaking the deck. Libra, this is your love and relationship reading, which means that for the majority of you, this is going to resonate with you in connection to a romantic partner. But for the rest of you who are single, for example, don't worry, this reading is for you too. It's just going to resonate with you in connection to any other relationship you have in your life. Maybe it's about work, it's about your boss, it's about your coworker, maybe it's about your social group, it's about your friend, the friend of a friend, maybe it's about family, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, your sister, your brother, your son, your daughter, if you have any children, your cousin, so on. Okay, Libra. You know what, guys? I feel like a Libra. I promise you, I do. My South Node is in Libra. And if you know anything about the South Node, that is your past life as well as your early, like the first part of your life, like your childhood. So I feel like, especially in my relationships, I'm like a Libra, guys. I am. But I'm trying to grow out of that, not because it's a bad thing. It's a wonderful thing. I guess I'm trying to grow out of the negative traits the sign of Libra has in relationships. And well, that's kind of hard, right? Because the sign of Libra is all about relationships. So I understand you is pretty much what that means. Okay, my mom's a Libra, so she raised me like a Libra. She really did, guys. My mom is she's not necessarily a socialite, but she is quite social. She's very good at networking. She is like, she knows, she has a lot of connections, people. And from a very young age, my mother taught me manners, specifically how to behave in front of other people. That was like a really big thing. And also because I was constantly at parties. I'm serious. Like my entire childhood, there's like parties. Like my mom loved to party, guys. She loved to dance and to socialize. And of course, when it was my birthday, it was her birthday, right? You know, it was like it was her birthday. It was her party. That was my mom, guys. But she's a great host for sure. She's a great host. Everybody that knows her, I think, really likes her. It's very rare to find somebody that doesn't like my mom. Not to say that my mom is an angel, because she's not. I don't think a lot of people know this about Libra, but I know, because I've seen it. Like Libras can be vicious, guys. I mean, think about it. Think about the sign and the symbolism and what it represents, like justice. And justice can be cruel, guys, and unfair. It can. All right, Libra. Libra. All right, let's see. What's going on with Libra, Holy Spirit, in their love life, in their relationships? Let's see. Show me, Libra. What are they doing? We have the Three of Wands. So look at you. You have some pretty clear foresight at this time. So whatever it is, whatever vision it is that you have of your future, wherever you stand and however it is that you've taken the situation in and perceived it and calculated it, I feel like it's pretty accurate. All right. So do know that. Your evaluation, okay, as well as perhaps maybe your assumptions, the foresight it is that you have about the way things are and the way things are going to be developing and unfolding and moving forward, it's pretty accurate, all right? Let's see. Libra, this also tells me that maybe you have some plans here that you are executing at the present moment, some long-term plans it is that you have that are currently, well, currently in place. What is this? We have the Moon card and then we have the Tower. Oh, look. What are you thinking, Libra? You're like, I already know how this is going to turn out. Look at you. You already know. How have you assessed the situation? Do trust that. I'm telling you, do trust that. How do you feel about a particular person? Yeah, I feel like it's about that. It could be about your lover. It could be about, again, anybody. It's a particular person you are having some kind of maybe exchange with. And with the Tower, I feel like you're thinking that whatever plans I'm hearing somebody else has, or whatever plans you are a part of, because somebody else has implemented. So I don't feel like this is necessarily you. No, it's not you. No, it's not you. I feel like you're just going along with somebody else's long-term plans here. Libra, you guys have a hard time saying no. You guys have a hard time saying no. You do. And I mean, I do too. I told you guys, I'm a Libra. I'm telling you. And the thing with your South Node, guys, you need to grow the hell out of it. Like I need to leave the Libra behind. And I need to step into Aries, which is the opposite sign of Libra, which says that I have to be like the Emperor, guys, which is a singular force, whereas Libra is a unit, right? So maybe, guys, that is of significance here. You're following somebody else's plan, guys, and I feel like you're just going along with it, maybe because you don't want to argue. Maybe you argued already, but maybe you don't want to disappoint somebody. I don't know. For whatever reason, I feel like you're just kind of going with it, and you might be ignoring your intuition at this moment. But then, like right now I'm hearing, but at this point, it doesn't even matter. You're just... I'm hearing going with it regardless, but you know, you already know that this is something about what's happening and how it's going to be unfolding. There is something there that is not going to work out exactly the way somebody is planning. That's why this Tower is here. And look, there's a head down there. You're just going along with something, aren't you? You see, I do this too, guys. I'm not in a relationship anymore. But when I was, I tend to just, this is something that I do, guys. And I know you guys do it too, because I've seen my mom do it. You ask us something, and we will tell you how we feel. But I feel like the people that we usually deal with, or maybe not usually deal with, the way it usually goes is something is presented to us, and the Libra will be honest about how it is that they feel about that. Maybe let's say it's a plan, like somebody's like, this is the plan, and you're going to voice how it is that you feel about it. And when you do that, the other person is going to have some sort of reaction. It's either going to be positive or it's going to be negative, right? And because of Libra's nature, I feel like saying we tend to not fully fall on one side, because I don't know, it's that thing with the scales of having that balance. Like it's like maybe you don't really fully, like, it's like you don't want to give like a yes or a no. It's kind of like yes or no, you know. And I feel like that I feel other people see it perhaps as like not necessarily uncertainty, but they see that as maybe us maybe they see that as the possibility of us changing how it is that we feel about it later on. Who knows? Whatever the case, why did I start talking about this? Sorry, guys, like my mind just went blank. It was because, gosh, I have to tell you guys this. I lost my train of thought. Come back to me. Come back to me. Okay, yeah, this is it. So what happens, what I'm getting here is that somebody keeps asking you, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? And they keep asking, and or insisting and insisting and insisting, and eventually you give in. I do that, guys. And again, I'm a damn Libra. I'm telling you guys, I am. And I've seen my mom do it all the time. That's what I used to do with her. I remember when I was little, she used to say no, and I used to just like keep insisting. And then eventually my mom would just say yes, but really the answer is no, but she's just giving in. So it's kind of like something that I'm seeing here, guys, especially so with this moon card. Like, look, that's you not like just kind of getting sucked into this dark space. That's you kind of maybe even I don't feel like you're fooling yourself. But, like right now I'm getting this thing where, what happens is that maybe very subconsciously you start morphing, right? You start morphing with this other person and you start taking on their vision and you're like, okay. So I'm seeing like you morph with another person. And that vision it is that they have, it's like you start manifesting it. But deep down inside, it's not your vision. It's not something you agreed to. It's not something that you necessarily, I don't want to say agreed with, right? But it's not your vision. And well, you see how that's going to be a problem? Because you're going to be doing what the other person wants you to do, the significant other. And then the other person's gonna, I'm hearing, blame you later because they're gonna tell you, well, why did you go along with it? Why did you go along with it? Okay, let's see, guys. And look, you see that head down there? I think that's your head, guys. I think that's your head right there. Like you're just maybe feeling overwhelmed with a particular person. And look, this one right here looks super determined. Like, yep, this is where I'm going. You see, they're like, yeah. And I'm seeing this. If you could see the bigger picture, I mean, you're there too, but you're somewhere on the side. But we can't see you here. We can't see. This is not the full picture. So you see, this is a person that's like, yeah, this and that, and you're like walking there beside them. So this is somebody else's plan. This is not your plan, guys. And look, this person's like, You see, that's you like, with your hands up, like, you know what? I know where this is going. I know where this is going. Are you trying to avoid a fight, an argument? Now. Well, it's just going to happen later. All right, so that's what's going on for others of you. Maybe this is not you, Libra. This is the other person. You know what? Look. What the hell am I talking about? It's right here. Look, the devil. This is a very controlling person. You see, Libra, we can't get with controlling people, but I tend to attract controlling and possessive people, guys. I do. And my mom did too. And I don't know what it is, but look, there it is this devil. Is the devil. Look, the devil has wings, guys, has wings. That's the devil, guys. And look, the devil came out with the 4 of Wands, and there's 2 people here. So this is about a relationship and the way that it is progressing and moving forward, guys. You are going along with somebody's plan. But you know what, guys? Like right now I'm hearing you're not fooling anybody. I don't fool anybody ever. I don't. And again, guys, from now on, when I do readings for you, I'm a Libra, okay? We don't fool anybody, guys. We tell you how we feel about something, but listen, if you don't want to listen to us, you just want us to agree with you, fine. We'll just agree with you. I don't want to fight with you. The last thing I want to do is get into an argument, but I tell you how it is that I feel, and don't you dare think I'm going to sit here and argue with you about it. Right? No. So, I'm just telling you what you want to hear. Not because I'm lying to you or because I'm trying to manipulate you, but because you're pushy. That's where we have to stand up for ourselves, guys. So I'm kind of seeing that here, guys. I'm seeing someone completely take control over, I don't know, a relationship, a situation. And I see you kind of just, I don't know, maybe going along with it. And I feel like it's because maybe this other person is telling you, well, this is the way, this is the best way. This is the way forward. This is what we should do. This is what we should do. This is how it should go. Because the 4 of Wands is about progress. It's about movement forward. I see it. Think about it as steps. Like, just think about a bunch of steps in front of you, and just the action of going up. You know, that progression there. You could think about the 4 of Wands as that. This is also somebody happy. The devil, right? The devil being happy about the way a relationship is progressing, and well, I feel like that makes you happy, guys, okay? Because you want harmony within a relationship, right? And perhaps here we have the illusion of that. We have the illusion of a harmonious relationship, but there's like a storm going on within you, because isn't that the way that it happens? There's a storm going on within you. They're happy. Those 2 people are happy. But look, you see how one is like all black and the other one's all pink? I feel like that's of significance, guys. And look, the devil's happy. The devil's happy about how this relationship is moving forward. Look, that's the devil right there. You see? They're like, yep, this is the way. This is the way. And you're kind of like, okay, it feels right, because maybe this is allowing things to settle down. Maybe there's less arguments. Maybe this person is nicer. And I'm hearing, and this peace is giving you the illusion that this is the right thing to do. But I'm telling you, there's something here that you already know is not working for you. Which just says what? This cannot be sustained forever. That's what the tower is. So at this moment, there is a tower that is being built, guys. There is a tower that is being built, which just means that something here is destined to fail. Whatever plan this is, I think you already know that. And well, this moon is there, which says maybe somebody's under an illusion. I don't think it's you, though. But I'm telling you, if it is you, Libra, it's because you're morphing. I'm hearing you're morphing. You're becoming one with this other person, and your vision. It's like for a moment there you get lost, Because I think Libras tend to get lost in their relationships. I think Libras have a thing, we have a thing of like kind of losing ourselves in a relationship. And if not careful, we can lose, okay, our identity, and we could take upon, in a way, the identity of the other person. I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? All right, so that's what's going on right now, guys. Interesting. I feel like maybe as well you're being put under a lot of pressure. Somebody's under a lot of pressure, because do you see that fire there? Yeah. Maybe you're being put under a lot of pressure. And you're just kind of like succumbing to this, but you already know, like, whatever. Just all right. So what are they thinking? What are they feeling? Who is they? They could be the devil there. Anybody else? Whoever, you know, you have identified as being the other entity, the other person. Anybody else that's involved in this situation? Because let's face it, sometimes, you know, there's other people that are involved, and well, this might be picking up on that. So let's see, what are they thinking? What are they feeling about you, about the present circumstances? Let's see, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? All right. The High Priestess. The High Priestess, that's interesting. Why is the High Priestess here? This is what they're thinking, and this is what they're thinking, and this is what they're feeling. Okay, so there's like this seductive nature that I'm getting here a little bit with this pomegranate that I see here. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, and it's reversed. What are they? I feel like this person is trying very hard to like read you. They're paying very close attention to they're paying very close attention to you, and they're almost trying to like they're psyching you out. Again, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Who knows? I feel like this is just a person that's just really wants to know how you feel. They like what you're thinking, how you feel. Like it's they want to know that. Okay. Now, this High Priestess as well is there's a very intimate energy. Now we have the Five of Pentacles. This person is seeing you like drop, like right now I'm hearing they're seeing you, they feel and they see you, perceive you as maybe becoming more comfortable. They see you as not, they know you don't want to fight, or yeah, they know you don't want to fight. You're tired of fighting. They see that because the Five of Pentacles is reversed. So I'm seeing this Five of Pentacles as perhaps maybe the condition the relationship was in. Okay, it could be representative of, I don't know, maybe a fight that took place, a sort of disagreement that somehow affected the connection, the relationship in a negative way. And because it's reversed, I feel like this person intuitively knows that this is something that doesn't feel good. And we have this Nine of Wands. Look, and this Nine of Wands is a person that's beat up. So what are they thinking? What are they feeling? They know that you are tired of fighting. They know that you don't want to be in a negative state of mind. Again, we go back to just keeping the peace. They see you as somewhat, they see, it's, you know, with this high priestess there, it means that this person is not necessarily 100 completely aware of this mentally, logically. Like, it's not something that they're necessarily thinking. It's more so like a subconscious knowing, like a feeling and a subconscious knowing. So this person is, that's one thing that you should know, it's operating from a subconscious place. Which I don't know, guys. I don't like that, because it could be somewhat manipulative. Okay, it can. And with the Five of Pentacles reverse and the Nine of Wands, I see them knowing that they've kind of worn you out. And isn't it funny how I was talking about that earlier, how that happens with us Libras? I'm a Taurus, guys, which, hey, you know, Taurus is ruled by Venus and so is Libra. That happens. That's what happens to me all the damn time, guys. It happens with my son too. I did it to my mom. Now my son does it to me. He's just like, he's very insistent. And I'm like, I already said no. And it's just like, you know, and you just, it just really throws me off of balance completely, you know, having to, like, any sort of fighting or disagreement. Like, I don't like it. And that's what happens, you know. People wear you out. And eventually you could just kind of give in. So to me, this is like somebody that is seeing you like, yep, look, they're tired. They're about to give in. Yeah, they're about to give in. Because I've noticed that Libra doesn't like to fight. Libra has, maybe not fight, but Libra has expressed to me how they feel about this. And it's something that they see as negative, and they don't want to be in that. They don't want it to continue. They want to get out of this situation. So I see them starting to, like right now I'm hearing starting to bend. So they see you as starting to bend. Nine of Wands. Yeah, that Nine of Wands. And so that's you, Libra. Like, I feel like you've been standing your ground for some time. You have. And you've been like really, you've been trying very hard not to give in to this. Because again, we saw it from the beginning. You're like, this is not it's not something that's aligned with you. It's not. But I feel like you're just trying to, you know, do what is best for the relationship, and you're mistaking that with keeping the peace at any means, I guess. Here we have the King of Cups. Look, and the King of Cups is sweating. So that could be you, Libra. Like, you're sweating, which is what? I feel like this is stress. This is something that is emotionally stressful for you. It's something, right, that you're tired of. Like when you sweat, you've been working. Like, this is something you're tired emotionally. This person has been draining you. So it's important, guys, for you to be able to recognize that. Okay. Because I didn't recognize that it's a negative behavior pattern. Okay. I didn't recognize that I did that for a long time. Actually, to be quite frank with you, I didn't realize this until, you know, maybe not too long ago. And, well, that's what I see here. Do you see that? Like, this one's under pressure. This one's perhaps experiencing some anxiety. And that's what happens, guys. That's what happens when you start, like, not listening to your, you know, you're not listening to yourself. You're neglecting your own needs. You begin to get anxious, okay? You begin to worry, you all of that, guys. I do feel like you've expressed yourself, for sure. I feel like you've expressed yourself. You have been. But again, somebody is just keeps insisting. And then I already told you, how many times do I have to tell you? Eventually, we're just going to say, okay, fine. Okay, fine. And that's kind of like what I see happening here. But you know what, Libra, I also feel like you're coming from this place of awareness where you know that, like, I kind of see you being on the fence about it. Like almost giving in, but you're still having enough, will or inner strength to stand your ground. But you see how this person's on their kind of like on their bum, right? They're on the floor already. I'm telling you, there's somebody here that has worn you the hell out, guys. And we have the 8 of Cups here, guys. And I feel like there's a part of you that just wants to walk away from this. You just want to walk away from this. And I'm hearing, and what's going to turn out is that, what's going to happen next is that this person's going to point the finger at you and say, why did you do it? Why didn't you say something? Like, really? That was the only way to not fight with you. That was the only way you would shut up, Eight of Cups. I feel like that's really what you want to do. You just want to follow your heart. But I feel like you're nervous. You're like, gosh, because we saw the devil there, and that devil is representative of just something negative that somebody else is doing that you just like, ugh, like I don't want to feel that. Look, we have the Hanged Man here. I feel like that's you. You feel kind of stuck here, guys, but only because you're not seeing something, right? Because this Hanged Man, the perspective that this Hanged Man is missing is that they can get themselves out of this situation. They can. Look, Judgment. What's the Judgment, guys? Well, Judgment has to do with learning from the past. So again, I was telling you guys that I feel like you're coming from this place of awareness. So everything here that I'm telling you, I feel like you, for the most part, know. Which means what? It's unhealthy. Because you know how it makes you feel. Look, you're already emotionally, I feel like this has already been affecting you. And... but perhaps you've been holding on because maybe, because of the relationship you have, because of who they are, because you love them, whatever. But you know that you need to walk away from this. You do. And well, the 8 of Cups is going towards their happiness. And look, this one is, you know what, Libra? The advice that I have for you is this. Don't try to... just don't. There is a need for you to do what you deep down inside know is the right thing to do. Because that's what the Judgment is here. The Judgment is about your judgment. It's about a decision. I'm hearing you have taken into account the past. Not just I'm hearing the past in this relationship, I'm hearing, but in general, just your past experiences, life experience. And you find yourself in a moment right now in this situation where you are in a position to make the right choice, the right decision. You need to trust your own judgment. You need to make a difficult decision. And the thing with the Judgment is, which I'm sure you know, it will have consequences, whether good or bad. And maybe you're trying to avoid the immediate consequences. But I keep hearing, and to tell you, Libra, this is not your fault, okay? Maybe, it can be because of what we talked about, how maybe there's a tendency here to just kind of bend or to agree with others when deep inside that's really not how you feel. But, you know, don't let somebody put all the blame on you when you have expressed to this person already where you stand and how it is that you feel. And they keep pressuring you, they keep pushing you, they keep controlling, using manipulative tactics, maybe aggression, who knows what it is that they're doing to make you, I don't know, say yes or say whatever or agree. It's like you already told them, and there's a need for the other person to be able to recognize that. But I don't know whether they're there yet or not. But anyways, the Hangman. Perhaps this is what you're not seeing. This is what you're not taking into consideration. Your own judgment. And I do feel like you know better in this, guys. All right. So how, well, what's next? What can you expect to happen next, my dear Libra? What can you expect to happen next? What is next? This is immediate future, okay? Immediate future. What can Libra expect to be happening next? We have, look, that Five of Pentacles is upright. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. So I'm seeing this Knight of Cups as just like maybe it's an offer of some sort. It's an offer. It's a suggestion. It's an action of some kind that is meant to have a positive reaction effect, okay? And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Guys, I see you trying to make somebody happy. I see you trying to make somebody happy, and that's not a bad thing, guys. That's not a bad thing. I feel that's one of the beautiful qualities of a Libra is that, you know, I feel like deep down inside, you guys really have an honest desire to please your others. You see that? But it's bad, guys, when and well, that's the person there that is there's somebody here that is sad, or they're, you know, not completely okay with like this is a person that wants something. And they're maybe not completely getting it. They're not. And if they are, it's through that devil energy. And here you come. Yep, that's you. Here you come. Look, 2 different color boots. That should tell you something. Something ain't right here. There you go. Trying to please them. There you go. Trying to please them. There you go. Is this person guilt tripping you? Oh, because that's another, don't get me started on guilt tripping. This 2023 though, I have my one, maybe if I could say if there's a resolution, is to let go of my the Libra South Node and, you know, embrace that Aries energy. Maybe that's something you need to do too, guys, because in order for you to maintain balance, guys, you need that Aries energy. You need to balance that out. Your individual needs, which, you know, some people tend to call Aries selfish. But no, that energy is needed sometimes, guys. And I'm not saying that there's somebody here that is not in need, okay? But I don't know. We saw it from the beginning, guys, with that tower. You know, there's something this cannot go on forever. How long can you sustain this? It's not a long-term resolution. It's just kind of putting a band-aid over the present moment. And look, then here we have somebody that is like super happy. Look, I feel like it's the same person. Look, you see how it's a 5 and then it turns into a 6. Look, they're happy. They're happy. And that's the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is friendship. And think about a friendship. It's like somebody that you really love being around. Like, ooh, I like this person's energy. I like being around them. Like, it just feels so nice and it feels so good. So that's what we have, guys. So the 5 of Pentacles is somebody that so this is another thing, okay? So you need to be able to see these things and identify them and, name them accurately, okay? Properly. This is somebody as well that when they're not getting their way, they turn to this 5. You know, when somebody, again, we saw the Devil could be emotionally manipulative because it's somebody that their mood changes, they're not as like happy or joyful, and well, that's no fun, is it? Gosh, it might make you feel bad. It might guilt trip you. It's an energy of lack, which when you're in an energy of lack, it becomes to pull and tug at you. I'm getting that maybe many of you, okay, when you're in this kind of predicament and situation, because again, guys, I'm telling you, I'm a Libra, you tend to feel the energy here on your neck and it tugs at you. It feels like it feels like a cord, like your nerve gets so tight and it feels like it's being pulled. So that's somebody that pulls at your energy. And we saw it earlier. This person, it's like they know that you don't like to fight or argue, whatever it is here that you don't like. But look, there they are all of a sudden, like super happy and super friendly, because that's what the 6 of Cups is. It's so friendly. Think about a friend or a person that you just love being around. Oh, you're just a joy. Like, ooh, I like this. It's welcoming, you see? It's welcoming. It is. So that's what's next, guys. I see you making somebody happy. But what about you? What about you? And I'm telling you, don't do that. Don't confuse seeing the other person happy as, your happiness. I'm telling you, Libras tend to get lost in their relationships sometimes. No. One more card. So that's what's happening here, guys. That's what's going to happen. We have the Page of Cups. Yep. We saw that in the beginning, didn't we? I think it was the very first card. And what did I say it was? This is a person that's like, this is the way to go. This is a person with long-term plans. And I'm hearing they're going with it. This is somebody that's like, these are my plans and this is my vision of the future. And hey, Libra, this is how it's going to go. Okay, you follow my lead and you're like, okay, Libra, Libra. Oh my God, look, that's you there. Like, okay, let's do it. All right. Let's do it. 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 Oh, it seems like this. I'm happy. I'm happy. But listen, you're only happy because you're not fighting, okay? You're not arguing. You're not necessarily happy because this is what you want. You're just happy about not fighting. You see? Hey, I don't know. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I guess it just depends on how you look at it, right? How you look at life. I mean, life's an experience. It's meant to be lived, So that's what we see here, guys. Look at that. Page of Cups. Like, okay, I see you being happy too. Okay. But again, this is only momentary. It's only for the time being. It is not, you will not feel this way in the long run. Okay? Libra. Look, I cut the deck. Look, look, look. Look, look, look. Look, look, look. The devil. The devil. It's right there, guys. There is something oppressive, maybe, definitely controlling here. There's negative tendencies for sure. Now here we have the Fool, and the Fool to me kind of looks like a baby, like, right, like a onesie or something. And well, the Fool is about, is a clean slate. I feel like that's you, Libra. I feel like this is you. So there's like a little bit of, what is it? The Fool can be naive. You see? The Fool can be naive. It is. Look, it looks like a baby. So I feel like this person might even, be taking advantage of this, your innocence even, okay? Of your good nature. For sure, guys. And they're kind of just like bringing you into this situation. And I feel like as well, the Fool can be incredibly trusting. Now, guys, I'm not saying that this person is like evil and they're out to get you. But let's face it, people are less aware. People struggle with negative behavior patterns, and they're not even at the point where they are examining those things or trying to bring awareness to those things. And well, that's a problem, because it means that this person, one, doesn't see a problem with themselves, and they lack that awareness. Okay. And I always say the first step in healing is awareness. You have to know. The truth will set you free. So I see you knowing all of this. I see you knowing all of this. But I see you taking a risk. And I see you, thinking positively about this, not necessarily knowing what's going to happen at every step, but you're kind of just maybe being brave, because the Fool can be brave. And you're just kind of like jumping into this. You're just jumping into this, guys. But it's almost like jumping into what the lion, with a lion cage, guys. Den, a lion's den. Do you see that? Like, oh, I can trust them. You could trust the devil, Fool. That's the Fool there. Like, Fool. The Fool is like, you know what? Yeah, they might, yes, they have horns. Yeah, they have those big red devilish wings. Yeah, but, well, the Fool's like, looks can be deceiving. Well, they're pink. So, there's a nice side to them. So I feel like that's you, like, just seeing, you see that? You're seeing the... You're trying to see, you're trying to see the best maybe in this person. Libra. All right. So let's get an oracle message. Let's get a card from here, guys. This is it's what do I even call this deck? It has messages written on it. All right. Let's get a message from here before we move on to the other oracle messages. It says, I think about you as soon as I open my eyes. I will love you until I am old and gray. And it says, I really do want us to work out. I think about you as soon as I open my eyes. So the devil, a little obsessive, guys. There is, some obsession here. We saw it with the devil. And in the Fool, it's like not really, maybe not paying attention to the red flags. The Fool can do that, especially with the devil being there. I will love you until I am old and gray. So I'm seeing this as long-term goals. You see, I will love you till I'm old and gray. Long-term goals, guys. Red flag. I think about you as soon as I open my eyes. I really do want us to work out. I feel like that's you. Like I really want to work this out. And what you're doing at this moment, you feel like it's proving that. But I'm telling you, in the long run, I think it might backfire like it always does. But me and you know. Me and you know. Right, Libra? Me and you know. Let's get some messages from the Self-Love Oracle. This is what it looks like. All right. Libra, if you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre, where you can book a private reading with me. Let's see what we have. Libra, why do I want to dance and sing? Let's see. Look, dance. Get out. Look. Yep, I'm telling you, maybe some of you need to go out dancing. Guys, I'm not saying that this is a relationship that is going to hell. I'm just saying, like, you know, there is certainly something going on right now that needs attention, and that needs to be addressed properly, okay? Because it's going to be a problem. It's not going to go away. So there is, well, first of all, there's a need to bring awareness to that, which means you have to be honest with yourself. And there is a need to stand up for what you know is right. There is a need to listen to your own voice. Know that you have a voice and then you have a say in this relationship, and you need to be strong. Dance. Change is not possible without movement, and movement is everywhere in the universe. You are invited to join in the dance. Change is not possible without movement. So change is not possible without movement. Well, maybe this is talking about actions, okay? Certain actions that need to take place to create change. Positive change, because dance. You are invited to join in the dance. So I feel like this is saying, like, be part of, take action and be to create change, guys. You have to do something, guys. You have to do something. And maybe this dance is talking about positive motivation. You know, because here, obviously, we have somebody that has struggling with some negative behavior patterns. And I feel like you really, you love them and you care about them. And, well, I feel like everybody can change. Anybody can change. Everybody has that potential. And, like, right now, I'm seeing a couple out dancing. There's a couple out dancing. So there's maybe things that you guys can do together, whether it's romantic or not, other things that you guys can do that will positively impact, okay, this connection, this relationship. It says, own your power. And it says, changing the world is easier after one learns to change oneself. So, like, this is saying, you know, Libra, there's something you need to change about yourself before you can think about changing the situation with another person. Changing the world is easier after one learns to change oneself. You see, here we have a situation, Libra, where you can really create a positive shift, but it's going to require for you to change. And what is that? Maybe again, we've talked about what it is that needs to happen here. Like, you need to follow your own judgment. Do what deep down inside you feel is the right thing to do, no matter how bad it ruffles anybody else's feathers. Changing the world is easier after one learns to change oneself. Become the change you wish to see and watch the world around you shift. Look at that. And sometimes like what I'm getting to here, guys, I'm getting that there's somebody like that devil. That devil, it's we could see it as a person that is in a dominant position, but that should not be there. And sometimes, like I'm getting that this is a person that does not want to take the lead. Okay. This is there's people that are leaders and there's others that are not. And the devil is not a good leader because that's the tyrant, right? That's the person that leads others to their death, right? To hell. So, sorry, guys. My mind went blank a couple of times. I'm a little tired, guys. What? Oh my God. Yeah, it's Thursday. Changing the world is easier after one learns to change oneself. Become the change you wish to see and watch the world around you. So yeah, and I'm getting that, guys. I'm getting that here we have somebody, that person with the devil that that is the kind of person, guys, that you throw into a leadership position when they're not ready, when they don't have the skills, okay, to be in that position. They turn into that devil, which tells me that there's somebody here that doesn't want to be in that position. They don't want to be controlling. But and that's because Libra, maybe you're not taking the lead here. And that's what you need to do. And that's where this comes from, where, be the change you want to see. You need to be the leader. I think Libras make great leaders, guys. You're the one that needs to lead. You're the one that needs to take that position there. And that right there, guys, is what's going to balance things out. But you have to take control. You need to take the lead. Changing the world is easier after one learns to change oneself. Become the change you wish to see and watch the world around you shift. You see that? So this is pretty much just saying, guys, that here you have the power in your hands at this moment to change the future, to shift the present moment, simply by doing something different. Simply by doing something different. You see? We go back to that dance card that said, action is needed. It says, find balance. Even moderation requires moderation. Swinging from one extreme to another can put one out of balance. Restore your peace from within. Gosh, this really goes. Even moderation requires moderation. Swinging from one extreme to another can put you out of balance. Restore your peace from within. All right, so now let's get some more cards. Let's try this one, guys. I have this deck here is pretty interesting. It's a archetype deck, and I don't ever use it. But it's now that I think about it, and I have in here and I'm shuffling it, it's great for relationship reading. So let's take a look at you, Libra, before I leave you guys. Let's take a look at you. Like, can you show me Libra, Holy Spirit? And then I want to see the significant other too, or the other person. Ooh, look, right here. Ooh, there's 3 of them. Okay. Saboteur. Saboteur, is this a sabotager or what? Light attribute highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment. Doesn't that go with like what I'm telling you guys and the changes it would bring in your life? If you were to, self-empower yourself at this time, which is what I was telling you guys, you need to take the leadership role. You need to stand up, You need to stand, your ground, and you have to not necessarily dictate, but you have to say, no, this is how I feel, and I'm not going to be pushed around, or I'm not going to bend this way or that way. Like this is how it's gonna go. Shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desires to undermine others. Somebody might be undermining you right now, guys. Maybe you undermine yourself, and it's a very self-destruct. It's a shadow attribute. Light attribute highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it brings in your life. Poet. All right. Here it says light attribute expresses soul insights in symbolic language. Interesting. Shadow attribute turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. A poet. Okay, and then here we have a woman that is, I guess, well, she's a poet, right? So she's saying something and there's birds. But, you know, those birds remind me of peace. So maybe this poet is just talking about, you know, how important language is, guys. Maybe it's bringing attention to the way you say things, or maybe somebody else. Or it's just bringing attention to language and the way you express words, okay, and express yourself. Maybe it's telling you to do that. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Express yourself. And, you know, you guys are ruled by Venus. And when I think about poetry or the arts, hello, Venus. So, guys, maybe you feel weird about expressing yourself. Listen, express yourself, guys. I'm hearing language and your ability, the gift it is that you have with expression. Shadow attribute turns a lyric gift to negative. Turns a lyric gift, okay, to negative or destructive effect. So a poet is just somebody that's good with words. So listen, guys, it's saying use that. You use words to your advantage, to better express yourself, to better get your point across. Maybe you need to write a letter. Maybe you can express yourself better through, I don't know, poetry. Yeah, maybe so. Or another creative outlet, okay? And look, the shadow side says that, you know, it uses pretty much lyrics, words in a negative, destructive way. Well, maybe, you know, this is not just talking about you. It's talking about the other person. Again, it's just bringing attention to that, guys. And here it says servant. Does this not remind you of the Page of Cups we saw at the end? And what the hell did I say it was? You're over there trying to make somebody happy. Look at you. Look at you. Servant. Light attribute. Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Shadow attribute. Using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward in life. Interesting. Servant. Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. So this is about serving others, helping others, and doing so from an honest place in your heart and not wanting anything in return, right? So that's important. That's of significance, guys. And we saw that too, you know, we saw it somewhere in your reading where I told you guys, here we have somebody that when they don't get their way, they might not give you. They might not be as giving, right? Because we saw the Five of Pentacles reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed, and I forgot what else we saw there, but pretty much what I got from that is somebody's like upset a little bit, and they take away. They're not as generous, for example. You feel the lack of attention. You feel the lack of affection. Light in serving others with free and a loving heart. Okay. Shadow attribute, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So, I mean, that shadow attribute is maybe it's not completely talking about money. It could just be talking about making excuses, finding excuses, okay, not to make certain changes, I suppose. All right. Interesting. It really went with your reading. All right. Closing message, guys, from here, and then I am done. All right. My dear Libra, I'm not sure if I gave you guys my closing message, but here it is. If you want to book a reading with me, guys, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to VotreVoyageTarot.com, where you could book a private reading with me. All right. It says patience needed. And then look, it says inflexible. And isn't it funny how the Aries is there? Maybe, you need to be inflexible, guys, because I think you've been a little too flexible, maybe. That's what we saw. And I was telling you guys earlier, I said, you're bending. Patience needed, timing. Be mindful not to rush or push your agenda at this time. Somebody's pushing their damn agenda. Be mindful not to rush. Somebody's rushing, maybe pushing their agenda at this time. Trust in divine timing. That's you. And less in instant gratification. Having patience allows everything to unfold as it should. The seeds have been planted. Now let them grow. All right. And then it says inflexible. That's what they're going to call you. Change. You or the person involved are set in ways that are impending growth. Hello. Be more open-minded and see the other person's point of view to expand your perspective in a healthy way. Oftentimes, being too rigid masks the problem that causes imbalance and unrest. Flexibility is needed to create flow. I mean, look, either way, there's changes that can be done on both sides for sure. So there's a need to be flexible, guys, as well as not to rush anything and to not necessarily take things slow, but listen, just keep in mind, okay, that there's agendas here. And what I'm hearing, as long as you keep that in mind, okay? As long as you keep that in mind. The seeds have been planted. Now let them grow. All right, this is what I have for you, Libra. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.